Hey guys, this is Matty Sports bringing you another week of college football predictions. Last week I went a mediocre 0 for 0 because I didn't do this last week. So let's start off with our first game of the week here. Washington State at number 25 Stanford. Number 25 Stanford lost 17-14 to Notre Dame. And it was a very close game all the way around. However, they did lose and they did drop all the way down to number 25. And Washington State lost to Cal 60-59. Whoa, that's a lot. But their quarterback, I forgot his name. Let me pull this up real quick. I'm not as organized as my boy Matty Sports. Their quarterback, Connor Holiday, threw for 734 yards in one game. That's a lot. So if we take a look here and compare these side by side on ESPN.com, we'll see that. I don't know how to work this. I haven't checked the line for this game, but I'm going to go with the tree. On to our next game. We got... Number 2 Auburn at number 3 Mississippi State. Now this game's a tough pick, you see, because they're both in the SEC West, and this is a very key divisional matchup. Mississippi State's coming off a pretty good win. I forgot who they played. I think Texas A&M. They beat number 6 Texas A&M 48-31. Barring this was at home, but still. They beat number 6 Texas A&M 48-31 with your boy Kenny Trill as quarterback. And the week before they beat LSU in Baton Rouge. However, Auburn came off a very iffy performance, to say the least. Let's just totally forget I just said that. Auburn slumped number 15 LSU. They were number 15 last week. I don't believe they're ranked this week. They are not ranked, as I said. So this is a very tough game. But I'm going to have to pick the defensive-minded Mississippi State, whatever they are called. Now we go down to number 3 Ole Miss against number 14 Texas A&M. Now this is a pretty big divisional game as well, because if Texas A&M can win this game, they could still be in the hunt for the SEC West title. Barring, that would require the winner of the Mississippi State-Auburn game to lose an SEC game before the end of the year. However, I'm going to have to go with my boy Bo Wallace on this primetime game. Now we go to number 9 TCU at number 5 Baylor. Now, the Horned Frogs, they played pretty well. They beat number 4 Oklahoma. So, I'm going to have to go with the Horned Frogs in this game. Moving on to unranked USC at Arizona, my second favorite college, because I just moved there from there to Missouri. Yeah, first favorite college. Now, real talk. Arizona beat Oregon at Oregon. At Oregon. I think that was only the second loss since the Chip Kelly era. since the Chip Kelly era, at home by a very good Oregon team. Real talk. Real talk. No jokes. Real talk. That shows that Arizona's for real. So put it down. Arizona's for real. Now, a relatively easier pick. Texas at Oklahoma. Oklahoma's going to win. On to where College Game Day will be going. Oregon at UCLA. Number 12, Oregon. Number 18, UCLA. I believe UCLA got upset by some bogus by Utah. Utah, really? Utah. Utah. Anyway, I'm going to have to say that Oregon is going to pull out this game because their one loss was to Arizona, and they were able to play a lot better than UCLA has. One of the main problems I feel UCLA has is, even though they slumped Arizona State at home, they'd struggled with all 3 games prior to that. Like, they almost lost to Virginia. If Virginia hadn't turned the ball over so many freaking times, and their offensive didn't suck doo-doo, they probably would have won that game. And they only beat Texas by 3 points. Anyway, Oregon's gonna win. Ooh, my personal favorite. Number 13, Georgia, at number 23, Missouri. Missouri's gonna win. Upset. Mark it down. Santa says yes. Their defense, Missouri's defense, is solid. They got 2 very good rushing defensive ends in Marcus Golden and Shane Ray. They got a very good quarterback in Matty Mock. Their receivers are mediocre at best. And their secondary is iffy. But they can stop the run. I think they've proved that because they beat South Carolina at South Carolina. And South Carolina is a very good running back. But I believe Missouri will beat Georgia at home and continue to move on up in the SEC East, which I believe they are in first place in, and I'm correct. Only undefeated team left in the SEC East. And Georgia sucks. Missouri. I don't know how many games that was. I think there was like 9. So, for my upset special, I'm going to do Duke beating Georgia Tech. Duke coming off a loss to Miami, Florida. You know what? Scratch that. They lost to Miami. So, that's not my upset special. Upset special, mark it down. Syracuse beats FSU. Peace!